Hi, it's Sarah from Sarah's Cozy Kitchen. Tonight, it's pitch black at like 4:30 here. We're in northern Minnesota. So I'm working with bad lighting. Just ignore me. Actually, I forgot to turn on my ring light, so I'm going to do that now. See if you notice a difference. Oh, there, I'm lit up now. Look how nice that is. Okay, anyway, we are making double chocolate crinkle cookies. Now, crinkle cookies are those brownie-like things that you roll in the powdered sugar. Well, these are the double, so like they're even better. The double chocolate crinkle cookies. So traditional Christmas cookie decked out a little bit because we have to like make Christmas exciting and fun and new. These are rich and fudgy and almost kind of like a brownie. But this recipe takes a little bit longer than a lot of the other ones that I've made. You actually have to chill the dough for 3 hours, and better if you chill it overnight and into the next day because they're a super sticky brownie, and then the flavors all kind of mesh together by letting it sit. So I'm going to mix this up, and I will not even be baking these until tomorrow morning. And then we will give you the final recipe. So that's why I'm in the same sweater as I was in the last recipe, because I'm doing this one knowing that I have to bake these in the morning. So the first thing that you need is a half a cup of butter softened to room temperature. So I have that here. Oh, I forgot to buy it. I forget something in every video. You can watch every video and I forget one thing. And this time I forgot the beater. So I need to go get that. But in the meantime, we're going to add that, and we're going to add a half a cup of sugar. So I'm using my long-handed measuring cups. Okay, so, and then you're supposed to cream this, but I got to go get the thing. So hold on. I have my baking pantry back there, and I completely forgot to get this. So I love my mixer. And actually, this mixer was $50 off on Amazon today. I'm going to link it for you guys anyway, just in case somebody needs a gift, because they're awesome gifts. Okay, and then also, so I got the half a cup of sugar, a half a cup of butter, and I'm going to do a half a cup of brown sugar. So you can do light or dark here. I'm going to go light because I'm doing the dark cocoa powder and dark chocolate chips. So we have a lot of dark stuff that has a lot of molasses. So we're going to go with light brown sugar. But if you only have dark, use dark. Okay, we're going to cream that up. Just so it's mixed up. Okay, that didn't take long. We're going to add 1 egg. I watched a video of the Pioneer woman yesterday that she actually lost an egg in the batter doing that. It happens. Okay, and then while that's mixing up, I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And she never does anything wrong, and I do stuff wrong all the time. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. This one you probably want to use a hand mixer or a stand mixer, just because it's going to get sticky. Okay, we're going to add 1 cup of flour. And actually, as soon as I'm done with this, I have to go to the store because I have been baking so much. I'm about out of all of my fundamentals in the kitchen. Flour, sugar, chocolate chips. Okay, and then cocoa powder. So I'm using the special dark. You can just use regular if you have it. I love the flavor of the special dark in these cookies. But don't go out and buy special dark if you don't use it for anything else. The Hershey's one's expensive. I buy the baking cocoa from Aldi's. And this stuff is just the same as this, but they don't sell it in the dark. And I use this in some of my fudge that's coming up. So I actually bought this one for specifically for this season. So a half a cup of that. And this stuff's powdery. So I'm going to do it over the top here. Woo. Okay. So it was a half a cup and then 2 tablespoons, but I had overfilled that. So I'm not adding my 2 tablespoons because I got it in there already. Okay. Ooh, that had some fluff that came out of there. Baking soda, 1 teaspoon. Oh my gosh. Now I do have to get up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. to finish these cookies. because I have to work at 7:30. But I want to get these posted for you. So mix all that up. And I don't want them to sit all day in the fridge tomorrow, so I'm going to do it right away in the morning. We got some. Okay, my microphone died, so now I'm going to do a voiceover for about a minute. So what I'm doing now is I'm mixing the mixer, and I'm going to talk about this long-handled spoon. This spoon is absolutely amazing. I use it as a jar scraper. It's a Tavolo, and I will link it from Amazon. It's great for a stocking stuffer, or if you have college kids that are just starting their apartments. It's perfect for them. Okay, now I'm going to add the 3/4 cup of dark chocolate chips. And I'm going to lightly mix those in. And then I realized my microphone quit. I'm going to have to do a voiceover if that wasn't recording. So what I'm making is the double chocolate crinkle cookies. So if that wasn't recording, this is not going to be good. I'll have to do that over. But a 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, a 1/2 cup of sugar, a 1/2 cup of dark brown sugar or regular sugar or light sugar, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of flour, a 1/2 cup and 2 tablespoons of dark natural cocoa powder, baking soda, salt, and then the dark chocolate chips. Oh, actually, not the salt. I use salted butter. Do not use the salt. I said that. Okay, so I'm going to do a voiceover. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to get all the rest of the batter into the bowl. And then we are going to put this in the refrigerator right in this metal bowl for 3 hours. The next step will be actually rolling the balls in sugar and confectioner's sugar, and I'm going to show that next. Okay, the double cocoa crinkles have been sitting. You have to do a minimum of 3 hours. I did overnight just because I was tired and decided to go to bed. That was like my 4th recipe of the day. So I have the batter. So now what you do when you get to that point is you take the batter and you want to use your hands like this, and then you need 2 bowls, one with regular sugar granulated and one with confectioner sugar or powdered sugar. And you want to roll it in the regular sugar first, and then you're going to roll it in the confectioner sugar like that, and then set it on the tray 3 inches apart. And you're going to just keep doing that until you've used up all of the dough. And then we're going to bake them for 12 to 13 minutes at 350 degrees, and you are going to have the best cookies, the double cocoa crackle cookies. It is a very big tongue twister for your cookie tray this Christmas. Or you know what, you can make these any time of the year. These are really, 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 really a good recipe. So I'm going to keep doing this, finish them out, and then I'm going to bake them and show you what they look like when they come out of the oven. If you learned anything, or if you like me, like my sweater, anything, like my dog sitting back there, we got old Granny sitting back there, like, subscribe to my channel, like my videos. Not that I'm begging for you to subscribe to me, but it really helps my analytics, so that I can afford to keep buying food to keep making these videos. So anyway, I really appreciate it, and I'll show you what these look like as soon as they come out of the oven. Okay, here's our double chocolate crinkle cookies going into the oven, 350 degrees. We are going to put them in. They bake for 12 minutes. However, I use my squeaky oven. I need a fixer. Anyway, I'm gonna check them at minute 9 because I wanna make sure that the crackle part is coming up. So if they don't look like they're spreading out a lot at minute 9, you're just gonna bang it on the top of the stove really lightly, like 2 or 3 times, and then put it back in the oven, which will help it, that cookie like spread out, which gets that nice crackle crust, which is what we're looking for. Most of the time you don't have to do that, but I'm gonna always check at minute number 9. So we'll see what they look like when they come out. And I already bit into one, and look how nice and ooey gooey they are. These are a great cookie. Yum.